it was actually funny to me because like he doesn't remember some of the shit that he did that night. But yeah, I went to the con by myself. I wore like the brand new like suit that I bought for the con specifically. And let's see, who did I run into on the first day? I'm trying to remember. Let me see here. I have photos that will kind of help me jog my memory here. Okay. Now I remember. So the first day I ran into a lot of the people from like QT's community, and then I also ran into a couple other people I knew from a few years back. And then I ended up going to Destiny's meet and greet. So I met him, which was cool. I got a photo with him and shit. And then I ran into Lisa, I don't know, ST Peach or whatever. I ran into her, so I chatted with her for a little bit, and then I took a photo with her. And then I ended up running into... I ran into Ryan, and I also ran into Jay Streezy. I don't know if you guys know who Jay Streezy is, but yeah, I've known him for like a year or so, and I ran into him, and then I also ran into Chance, so I ran into them, I took a photo with them, chatted with them for a minute or so, and then after that, I went upstairs to the meet and greet area again, and I actually ran into, I went up there specifically to go over to like the bar area, in the far back of the con, and then I ended up running into Jenna, Nova, think who else was it? Oh yeah, John Zerka and a couple other people. So I like hung out with them for like a tiny bit, not that long, and then after that, me and one of Nova's mods, Jar Jim, I talked to him a little bit, not a lot, but it was kind of nice, like getting to know him a little bit better. So me and him, we dipped and left the con for a little bit and went like across the street to this like steak joint or whatever. I forgot what it was called. But I've ate there before. The last time the convention was at San Diego, I went over there and I had this. It's expensive though. It's not like cheap, but it was good. It was a good steak though. It was worth the I think I spent like $80 or some shit. But that was because I got a drink too, and I got I think it was like a cocktail. It was a cocktail. It was a what was it? A vodka cocktail mixture of like beer and shit. I don't know. Yeah. He's an Arrow streamer. You're talking about Jay Streezy. Yeah. But yeah, me and Jar Jim, he just got a drink and shit, and then I got food because I didn't eat all day up to that point. And then after that, I went back to the con, and I went back up to like the far back like bar area, and then I ran into who did I run into? I ran into somebody on the way there. I forgot who it was. I don't remember, but he knew me, and I think I've knew him like 2 years back or something like that. But yeah, he ran into me and he talked to me for like a minute or two. Yeah, I know. I'm awkward. Okay, bunch. I get it, man. And then I went to the bar, like the far back like bar area, and I ran into Jake and Bake. So I talked to him for like a minute, not even that, just to say hi because he was busy. He was like going somewhere. I don't know what he was doing. But yeah, I got a photo with him. And then after that, I was kind of tired after that, so I ended up leaving the con. And on the way out, I ran into Dustin and all of them. So Dustin, Fandy, Miss Tricky, Pink Sparkles, Asmongold, all of them. So I decided, to try to get like a group photo with all of them before I left. So I did that. And then what did I do after that? That was like the first day. The first day is a little bit of a, I don't know. I don't really remember too much. It's kind of like mixed up. Now I remember. Okay, so I went back to my Airbnb, and I was just gonna like chill and relax for a little while. But as soon as I got there, everybody else showed up. The people, because some of the people in my Airbnb, they didn't really have a ticket to the convention, so they literally just did shit around San Diego. I think that day they went to the beach, so they just got back from going to the beach, and they all like wanted to go out drinking and shit. So then I'm like, okay, I just got back, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I wanted to like chill for a bit. So then I'm like, all right, you know what, fuck it. So I decided to clean up myself for like I think I only had like 20 minutes to get ready and shit, not even that. So I just like I refreshed myself up, cleaned myself up a little bit, reapplied deodorant and shit. And then we went out to the bars, and I don't think. Oh yeah, okay. So it was me, Razor, and a bunch of other people. We all went out to the bars and we bar hopped. And then Razor had a group of friends that he wanted to meet up with. So we were gonna go to the Omni or whatever, but when we got there, it was completely packed. And on top of that, not only was it packed, but there was a something must have happened because there was an ambulance right outside. Something happened or something, because there was an ambulance right outside or whatever. And so we were gonna go there, but then it was super packed, and on top of that, like the fee to get in was kind of ridiculous. So we were like, is it worth paying? Like, I think it was like $80 or some shit. I don't know. It was very overpriced though. But to get in to the place, it was overpriced. So it was like, do we really want to pay $80 just to get in? And then on top of that, because it's so goddamn packed, the odds of us getting like a few drinks are kind of impossible. Maybe only one or two, not even that. So we literally said, fuck it, let's go somewhere else. Oh, I forgot to mention. Oh no, this is bad. I forgot to mention this part. So we were waiting for Razor's group of friends like across the street from the Omni or whatever, and some random ass. There was a bunch of random ass drunk people coming up to me, like talking to me and shit. And this random ass dude comes up and he's like, "Dude, where's all the parties at?" And then we were saying the same shit because like it was the Discord and what do you call it, partner party and shit going on. And then I'm trying to think like the order of this shit. Oh shit, I'm mixing up my days, dude. I'm mixing up my days. That was actually when me and Razor went out. That was actually on Saturday night, I think so. Yeah. That was Saturday, because that's why I was saying like there was no parties going. That guy was like saying no parties were going on because the Discord and the partner party was on Friday or whatever. But on Friday, what happened was everybody came back and they brought people back to the house, and we partied at our Airbnb and shit. And I think that's all we did on Friday. Pretty sure. Then Saturday is when me, Razor went out, and then a couple of the other guys from the Airbnb, and Razor was waiting for his group of friends. So then when we crossed the street to the Omni, right, and his friends were waiting on the other side, oh my god, it was awkward as fuck, dude. Take a guess who was there. Who was across the street? Out of all the people it could be across the street with next to Razor's group of friends, it was Faith and I guess her boyfriend or whatever. It was very awkward. So I was like, okay, I need to walk away from this. Yeah. Anyway, that was awkward. So then we went, because it was so packed, we decided to go somewhere else. So we went to the basement or whatever. We went to like this basement place or whatever. And I think I got like 2 drinks there. And we kind of like, some of us got kind of lost because one of the people in our group was underage, and they kind of in that the basement, they separate. There's like a separation, like there's 18 and then there's 21 plus area. So then when we went into the 21 plus area, it didn't even cross our minds to think, okay, we're with a guy who's underage, so he can't get in here. So then when we crossed over and we were hanging out for like maybe 5 or 10 minutes or something like that, not even that, we realized, oh shit, he's not with us. So we went back and looked for him, and we couldn't find him. So we're like, you know what, fuck it, let's just go back, get a drink. So then we finished our drink in the 21 plus area. And by the way, Razor was with. Hang on, I forgot her name. Hang on, I want to mention her name because it's kind of disrespectful not to mention the person's name I was hanging out with. Let me see. I just don't really know the chick. Let me see. 1 second. I have it on my YouTube anyway. So 1 second. Gotta look here. Oh. Kitty Kitten. Yeah, that's who we were hanging out with. Or one of Razor's friends or whatever. Anyway, her, me, and then one of her friends, we all got a drink in the basement or whatever. And then after I got like a drink or whatever, she wanted to do like a shot, a bunch of I forgot what kind of shot it was, but it was like a sweet type drink shot. I don't know what it was exactly. But she wanted to do like a shot type competition thing, so we all got the shot, and whoever was the last one to finish it had to drink a second one. So we did that, and then she ended up losing. She's like, I can't drink this. She kind of like wussied out of it. That was funny though. Anyway, and then after that, we looked for the other guy that we were missing that was not like in our group or whatever. We found him, and then we were waiting for one of her friends to arrive at the same bar we were at. So then when he got there, we dipped and walked down the street a little bit, and then funny enough, I ended up running into a lot of people I actually knew. And then when we crossed paths with a lot of them, they saw I was there, so they're like, "Oh, hey, look, it's D King Dowski," and they got on my. I was actually streaming a little bit of this, not the entirety of it, but a little bit of it. They got into the camera and shit, and they're like, you know, they were talking to me or whatever. And then Courtney was there. She was there, and then she was like all surprised to see me. And then she was like, "Oh, look at you, you're all well dressed, blah blah blah." And then CKC was like bragging about. Oh, I forgot to mention this earlier. CKC was like bragging about how he like kissed me and shit at the con and shit. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this too. Fuck. Okay, this was the the first day or whatever. I ran into CKC, all of them, and then Halesby or whatever, and then they all like got me to, you know, do the whole song thing that I wrote a fucking song and shit. So that I did that. It was really embarrassing because I was like, I couldn't even sing at all, to be honest. I was like a little too nervous, and honestly, I'll talk about this in a minute, but it's really frustrating. It really frustrates the fuck out of me, and even fucking Jenna said so. It's never mind. I'll talk about it in a minute. Anyway, where was I? The story. Oh yeah. So I ran into Courtney, and then she CKC was like bragging about how he on his little stream, he popped the stream up when I was doing he popped his own stream up when I was doing the whole song bit thing, and then he ended up kissing me because somebody in his chat was like, kiss D King. So then he did that shit, and I was really mad about that. Yeah, I know TwitchCon's over. What do you mean? But yeah, anyway, then after he bragged about that shit, she's like, "Oh, you kissed him what on the cheek?" And then she goes and randomly fucking does that to me, and then I'm just like, okay, I didn't know how to react to that at all. And then after that, she ends up inviting me to like go drink with them. So then I basically just dip the group I was with. Actually, it wasn't that. It was the fact that the guys I was with actually walked off on me, and I didn't know where they went. So I'm like, okay, I might as well just go with them then. So then I did that, and then I was hanging out with Courtney, all of them, and then oh hey, what's up, man? What's going on, Super Ninja? And anyway, I was hanging out with Courtney and all of them, and then we were at this what was it, Coyote Ugly Bar or whatever, and then one of her friends, whatever, he I guess he got into like an argument or some shit with one of the bartenders, and so because he kind of like pissed her off and shit, she made him like take his shirt off and did a bunch of shit with him or whatever. And yeah, and then she did some stuff, you know, like with water and shit. Flicked her hair, and then he got his shirt ripped off, and it was funny as fuck though. It was funny. Anyway, I drank with them. I had like 2 shots of vodka there, or some shit. Like I'm talking glass. It was a glass. It wasn't really a shot. And then what did I do after that? Oh yeah. After that, I said goodbye to all of them, and then I went back to my Airbnb because at that point I was already fucked up. Like I was fucked up to the point. Later, let me show it. I was fucked up to the point where I was going like this, like wobbling and shit. You know what I mean? Where I couldn't even walk. So I was like, I gotta go home. I can't do anymore. I can't do anymore. So then I got an Uber and went back to my Airbnb. And then when I walked into my Airbnb, everybody like looked at me as like, yeah, you're fucked up, dude. You are fucked up. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucked up. I'm going to bed. Good night. And then I went to bed, and then I woke up the next morning at like 7 a.m. again. Jumped in the shower, got ready, and then I went back to the con again. And then the second day, one of the first, I'm trying to think what happened the second day. Because I don't have pictures for everything, which sucks, because that kind of helps with, like, remembering exactly what happened. Oh yeah. The second day, Razor actually went. I actually managed to get Razor. Was it the second day or was it the third? I'm trying to remember if it was the second or the third. Oh yeah. It was the second day. So yeah, the second day, I managed to get Razor to be up with me going to the con. I think I'm pretty sure. And then we went together. I took an Uber with him, and then we went to the con, and then was it the second day? It might have been the third. Man, I'm getting my days mixed up. I was too drunk this weekend. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, yeah, okay. Well, I got to adjust based on like the pictures I have. Kind of adjust of what happened. So the second day, one of the first things I did was I went to Brooke's meet and greet. So I did that. Got a photo with her. Chatted with her for a minute, and then I went over to Raj's meet and greet at the Streamlabs booth. Got to meet Moo and all of them. And I got to see Doc and a bunch of other people from the Raj community. Then a bunch of random ass people that I don't even know. Let's see. What else was there? That was the day of the Twitch party too. So then after that, after the con or whatever, the second day I ran into a couple other streamers that I know. I just forget exactly what order in which I met them though. Basically I met like Vader, a bunch of other people. I think it was, right? Or was that the third day? Oh no. That was the third day I met Vader and all of them. Yeah, the second day, I just ran into a bunch of random ass people, and then I went back to after like meeting a bunch of random ass people. I went back to my Airbnb to honestly at that point I was too like I got a little too overwhelmed to where like I sweated a lot. So then I dipped the suit. I took the suit off, and then I changed clothes for the party or whatever. Went into some, like I just went with a t-shirt and long sleeve shirt or whatever, dress shirt, whatever, like not even button, with jeans on, and it was like very casual. And then I went to the party or whatever, and then I ran into Dustin at the party, so I hung out with him, and then I met this other guy that's pretty cool. He's friends with. and he's like a IRL streamer. He's pretty cool. He's pretty chill. And then I ran while I was with them, I ran into other people I knew too. Dude, it's so fucking weird to me. Like, I don't even purposely try to run into people, and then I run into. I don't know how it happens. I guess I'm fucking lucky as shit. Anyway, and I filmed a little bit of like the Twitch party or whatever. Not the entirety of it though. And then after that, I hung out at the party thing for a little bit after Dustin and all of them left, and then I left back to get something else to eat, because when I got there, I only got like a hot dog or some shit from the concession thing. And dude, that concession stand was so annoying, dude. Like, I was standing there for a good like 10 minutes or some shit, trying to swipe my card on their fucking machine or whatever, and the thing kept coming back like negative or some shit. The dude had trouble with it, so then the guy had to literally get his like manager or some shit just to come work the machine. And the minute the manager came in and did it, it worked fine. It's like the dude didn't even know how to fucking work the machine. It was kind of frustrating, to be honest. And the dude was actually gonna give me the shit for free too, because he was so frustrated with it not working. It was funny. Oh yeah, I got drinks with Dustin too there, but they were fucking overpriced as shit. I paid like $14 for a tiny little. It was like this big, a tiny little fucking whiskey Coke or whatever. So I got that, and then after that, Dustin gave me an address to the RuneScape. I guess they were doing the RuneScape party, so I went over there. Like as soon, like maybe 30 minutes after they left or whatever, after I got food and shit. And then I went over there, and then but when I got there, it was super packed, like super packed where you couldn't even walk around. That's how packed it was. So I was just like literally sitting in a corner like this, like, okay. But I talked to a lot of people, like people I didn't really know too much. I didn't know them at all. I got to know a couple people, and apparently it's kind of this still triggers me to this day, right? I still don't understand. I don't understand it at all. Like, so many people know me, but I don't know that many people, if that makes any sense. Like, I only know a few people, not a lot. And that's what I kind of learned from this convention. And out of everything, what I learned from this convention is I need to spend more time getting to know more people, because the thing is, I stick to like certain people, like that I spend the most time with to get to know and shit. And then I don't really take the time to get to know anybody else, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't branch out, you know what I mean, at all. And I really should. And it's really bad of me to not do that shit. No, no psychotic. See, the problem I have is like I might as well talk about this now. So the problem I have is like when I'm like around people I really like a lot and shit, I get super nervous. Like, I'm talking anxiety nervous to where I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? I'm just like, because in the back of my mind, and this I have something to as an example for it. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, if I say something and I say something fucked up or do something fucked up that I will regret, then I probably shouldn't say anything or do anything, if that makes any sense. I'm better off not saying anything or doing anything. They're just people, though. Yeah, they are just people. But the thing is, like, I look up to a lot of these people, if that makes any sense. I know, you look up to I look up to a lot of these people because, like, I spend a lot of time around these people. Like, I watch their streams and shit. But that's kind of why I'm like that, I guess you could say. But what was I gonna say before that? But yeah, that's why I'm like super shy and I don't really talk much. And another thing is like I'm not good at starting conversations in general. I'm gonna be honest. I'm the type of person that if somebody else starts a conversation, then I can actually easily put my input into the conversation. Does that make sense? And that's one thing I've always struggled with because I'm not very good at like starting conversations in general. I'm a talkative person, but in a way, I'm a talkative person when other people start conversations. Like for me, I will never really start a conversation with people normally, besides "Hi, what's going on?" or some shit like that, because I guess in a sense that's where I'm like socially awkward to where I have trouble doing that. You're conforming? Yeah, maybe I am. I'm conforming. Then that's what the real problem is. Because I'm gonna be honest, like when I was with anybody else besides Jenna, Nova, Halesby, or let's see who else. A couple other people, but besides like a few people, like I was easily able to hold a conversation, actually chat with people. I don't know what it is. It's like I feel uncomfortable around people I like really like a lot or I look up to a lot, and it's really frustrating to me. No, I don't smoke marijuana. I did it once and I will never do it again, dude. It makes me paranoid and shit. I don't. No. No. I did that in Amsterdam. I'm not doing it ever again. No. But yeah, that's kind of like the main thing, and I got yelled at by Jenna for that, for like being so like quiet, not really saying shit. And I need to work on that. I really do. It's just I don't know how to go about fixing that is the thing. You know what I mean? Like I know it's a problem, but I just don't know how to fix. You know what I mean? I don't know how to fix it. Now, I'm trying to remember. 1 second. The last day. Was it the last day? Yeah, it was the last day. Okay, so the last day, I woke up really early and me and Razor went to the con again. I walked around with Razor for a little while, majority of the time actually that day. And then I split up from him to meet up with other people that I didn't get a chance to see because I knew they were doing some kind of a booth or whatever. So I went to go see them. And then I ran into Mia Malkova, so I asked her for a picture and shit. And then I ran into Scumbag too. That was cool. I didn't think I would actually run into him. And I took a photo with him. And then I ran into Vader. I took a picture with him. I took a picture with... who else did I take a picture with? Kit Booga. I took a picture with him. And then I ran into John again, so I took a photo with him, even though I already chatted with him the day before or whatever. V-card? You think I would lose my virginity? Come on, dude. No. I'm the dude that gets friend zoned by every girl, dude. Come on. Let's be honest, dude. That'll never happen. Oh yeah, and I ran into Caterino, so I got a picture with her too. And then we went outside to like the food court and shit. I didn't really eat anything. Dude, I realized the entire con, like, I only ate, like, maybe once or twice, not even twice a day, only one time a day. That's pretty bad. Yeah, Caterino, whatever. Yeah, and then, after that, the most awkward shit I've ever fucking done, and I regret the fuck out of it. So I was walking around the convention, like the main like convention area, and then I ran into Halesby again. So then I go and ask her to take a photo, and then I end up, because you guys know I one of my emotes was a joke, like as in like it was a Photoshop of me like kissing her and shit. So then I decide in the back of my mind, yeah, let's do this. Let's actually do the actual kiss. So then I fucking did that shit, and then I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that, man. But yeah, I did that, and then after that, the rest of the time I just was the back of my mind thinking, why the fuck did I do that? And then I went to the zoo. After that, I went to the zoo. I wanted to go to the zoo at least one of the days on the weekend, and that was like the only day I could really think of going because there was nothing else going on. So then I went to the zoo by myself, by the way, because Razor backed out of it because he was like not feeling good and shit. So then I did that. I went to the zoo by myself. I went to the zoo for maybe like 2.5 hours or something because they were only open till 6 p.m. that day. It was cool though. I got to see a lot of the animals and shit. But that zoo was massive, dude. Like massive. Like I walked. I would say I walked maybe like 2 miles in that zoo, maybe even more than that. And I didn't even see the entirety of it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how ticklish are you? I'm super ticklish, if I'm gonna be honest. That's a weird question though. So yeah, I went to the zoo, and then after that, I went back to my Airbnb, and when I got there, everybody was there, and they all wanted to go out one last time, drinking and shit. So then I ended up doing that. I changed, got cleaned up again, went out drinking with them all for the 4th night in a row, drinking. And I was gonna stream the majority of the 3rd night or whatever, right? Drinking and shit. I streamed a little bit of it, but not all of it. The beginning of it, I didn't stream, and I wish I did. But the first bar we went to, the dude, the security guy at the front of the bar, he said his manager doesn't want cameras in the bar. So then I go into the bar with all my friends. I turn the stream off. I go in the bar with my friends and shit, like all the people in my Airbnb and shit. And then I go and get a drink. I got a gentleman jack, a straight gentleman jack. I posted a video on my on my Twitter of me doing the shot and shit. But then after I do that shot, my friends or whatever, they all go to the like outside area, right? And I'm about to order another drink or whatever. So then I go and order another drink, and then this guy behind me, this guy like sitting on he was like leaning back on like a bar table or whatever. He's standing right behind me. He's like, "Hey, you Irish?" And I'm like looking at him like, "No, why?" It's like, "Yeah, you Irish guy, aren't you?" And he was super drunk out of his mind, dude. He was super intoxicated. I could tell he was. But he's like, "Hey, you want to fight?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to fight." He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass." So then he literally tries to punch me, dude. He goes and fucking. I'm turning around looking at him. He's trying to punch me and shit. I move my head out of the way. His hand goes fucking on the bar area, right? So I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna beat your ass." And I'm like, "Okay, dude, I don't want to fight you, dude. I don't want to fight you." So then I fucking doubted my drink, and I walked out the door to where my friends were. And then I go and tell them all, it's like, "Dude, that guy in there is fucking crazy as fucking shit, dude. I could see why." And I'm telling them, I could see why they don't want me to film here, dude. They don't want to get sued, probably, because they have fucking retarded ass fucking people wanting to fight and shit in that bar. I still can't believe that happened. If I would have got punched in the face, oh my god, I would have been mad, dude. I would have been mad. I would have been real mad, dude. Anyway, after that, I decided we went up going to this bar with like a bunch of pool tables and shit. I think it was like they were having a Twitch Sings type party thing going on there, the last night or whatever at that bar. So then there was like a band there and shit. But I turned my stream on before going in there. So then I streamed like that bar or whatever with and since it was the last night, I kind of like, and I didn't really, it was the last night and I didn't really hang out too much with the majority of the people I was with from my Airbnb or whatever. So I decided to buy everybody drinks. So I was like, I bought everybody like a round of drinks or whatever. And then we all just were like chilling, playing pool the majority of the night. And then we ran into a couple other people that were there that we knew, which was cool. I'm trying to think what else happened. Oh, I was so drunk or whatever because I had, let's see, by that time, okay, so I had the 2 whiskeys at the bar prior, and then at that bar with the pool table and shit, I had a vodka. Wait, no, I had 2 vodkas. And then I had a Jack and Coke. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It was 2 vodkas and a Jack and Coke. That's what I had. And by that time, after drinking all that shit, I was already pretty fucked up. So then after we played like maybe, I think it was like 3 or 4 games of pool or whatever, one of my buddies from the Airbnb, he decides to order an Uber, and he puts my ass and another one of our Airbnb buddies ass in his Uber and sends our ass home because he knew how intoxicated we were and he wanted to make sure we would make it back. So then we ended up getting the Uber, and then I ended up going back, and I streamed. I think I streamed a little of the after that, like being in the Uber all the way back to the place or whatever, and then we were sitting down and shit chatting about who knows what, dude. I was drunk as shit, but there was a conversation going on about I don't know what it was. But we were all sitting there, and then I was like, dude, I'm hungry because I realized I didn't eat at all that day in general. I didn't really eat at all. So then we ended up Uber Eatsing or whatever, Postmates like food and shit. He ordered like Denny's and shit because that was like the only thing open. So then I just got like a thing of fries, then a milkshake and shit. And then since we didn't have any drinks left in the house, like actual drinks, like regular drinks and shit, because we had a bunch. We had a lot of alcohol left over, which was kind of bad, I guess. The end of the weekend. But since we only had alcohol in the house and he wanted an actual drink, I ended up Postmating a fucking, I think it was, what was it, a 12-pack of 7-Up for fucking $30, dude. 7-Up and fucking candy bars for 30. I didn't give a fuck. At that point, I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, you know what? I already spent a lot of money, so it's whatever. But I had a good time though, dude. It was a good weekend. It's just like I regret getting super fucked up. I forgot to mention this. I might as well bring this up because I wanted to bring this up in the first place. So that night when I ran into Courtney or whatever, and then I had drinks with her and shit, she wanted me to call her to hang out with her and shit. But I was trying to tell her I changed my phone number, so I lost her phone number. So then after that shit, I couldn't get a hold of her at all. I tried to like tweet at her and shit, but she never responded back. So it's like whatever. I still need to get her number again because I literally lost my contacts from my old phone or whatever. But yeah, she wanted me to hang out with her, and I feel bad because I would have, but it's just like I couldn't get a hold of her at all. But yeah, I had a good time with a lot of the people I hung out with. I regret like drinking so much that the entire like convention. The thing is, I wasn't even planning on drinking the first night like I got there. My plan originally was just get there the first night, unpack, relax, get a decent night's sleep, and the rest of the weekend go at it. But I ended up doing 4 nights of fucking drinking in a row instead of what I planned on doing, only 3. Did I meet Itty Bitty Bex? No, I did not. No, I did not. And another person I met, the thing is, like, just walking around, I didn't get a chance to meet every single person I wanted to. And that always happens every year. You know what I mean? Like, you try to meet every person you planned on meeting, but it doesn't happen. And that's because I randomly just walk around. Because let's be honest, stream sniping is impossible when you have terrible service on your phone. Like, I had no bars whatsoever anytime I was in the convention, ever. And I'm not fucking, I'm not connecting my phone to any of that fucking Wi-Fi in there. People that do that shit are fucking stupid. If you want your shit hacked, you know what I mean? Like, malware or some shit. My queen. What do you mean my queen? I don't have a queen. What are you talking about, dude? Did you meet Mia Malkova? Yeah, I met her for like a minute, but she was busy because at that point when I saw her, she was on her way to like for her like date with Hassan. You know, that the stream Raj was doing, the whole Hassan and Mia Malkova date stream, whatever. She was like in a hurry to get over to where she had to be. So I literally just said, "Hi, can I get a picture?" And then I got a picture with her. Is there a reason you're cursing? No, dude, I always curse. I don't really think about like cursing. I just do. You know what I mean? I just curse in general. Like, I don't mean to do it. I've just noticed that oh yeah, no. Halesby has very blue eyes. Yeah. Oh, Jenna? Yeah, I met Jenna, but like I said before, I don't know what it is. Like, the people I'm most, the people I look up to the most, or, I like the most, I ended up being very, like, socially awkward around. Like, here's the thing. I could talk to somebody on Discord, no problem, but, like, face-to-face with people, I'm just, I'm a mess. I'm a mess, dude. And the thing is, like, how do I go about improving that? Like, improving that is what I mean. Because I'm not a good conversation starter person. That's what the struggle is. Like, I don't know, man. It's mainly because, like, I don't, I don't normally, like, socialize with a lot of people too much, like, face-to-face. I mean, like, IRL in general. Like, maybe, like, a few times here and there, like, maybe twice a week in general. Because, let's be honest, man, I don't leave my room. I only leave my house maybe twice a week, 3 times tops, right? And the rest of the time, I'm in my house all the time. You guys should know that shit. But that's going to change eventually, because what I plan on doing, by December, I plan on getting a streaming backpack so I can go outside and do more outdoor shit. Like, I would love to do it'd be cool to do like a camping type stream and shit. That'd be cool, right? I want to do that kind of shit because I used to do Boy Scouts and shit, and that was a lot of fun for me. I want to go out camping and shit. The last time I went camping was like a year ago though. But I enjoy that shit. I like doing outdoor shit, like hiking, camping, and all that. By December, I'll get a job. Haha, good one, dude. No, I don't have I've mentioned this before. I don't have a regular job. I do auditions and shit, dude. And then if I end up booking an audition for a job and shit, I do that. That's what I do, man. I spend like maybe one or 2 days a week working on auditions and emails and shit. Other than that, I don't really do too much. Already top percent. No. Like, my family's, well off, if that's what you're getting at, but Did I meet Lucari? No, I did not. I didn't even meet Trainwrecks either. That's what's disappointing. Those are like two of the people I wanted to meet, but I didn't get a chance to meet. Oh, okay. Oh. Top 1%? I don't know about that, dude. I'm not even looking at viewer count right now, dude. I'm just fucking chatting. I don't know. But yeah, that was the whole weekend, man. It was fun, but like I said, man, I need to work on myself, man, when it comes to fucking talking to people in general. But the thing, it's really stupid, right? Like, I was fine talking with people that I was hanging out with, like with my Airbnb people, like all that I was like staying with and shit. But then when I go and fucking try to talk to people like, you know, Jenna, Nova, and all of them, I just can't. I don't know what it is, man. It's stupid, man. It's really dumb. Something I really need to work on. Like, not being as socially awkward, shy. It's weird to me because I know that it's a problem, and yet I don't know how to fix it. You know what I mean? You put them on a pedestal, don't do that. Yeah. Go to therapy? What do I need therapy for, dude? I don't need therapy, dude. What the hell are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean you what do you mean by you hate to see someone with so much talent be down? What do you mean by that? It's hard not to go through when you watch them so much and know so much about them, and they know nothing about. Oh, yeah. True. But at that point, you know, if you think about it like that, at that point, is it on me, or is it on the other person because they don't necessarily try? No, don't hang on. Let me take that back. It's more on me because like it's more on me because I can't like hold a conversation in general, like by like starting a conversation, if that makes any sense. It just sucks when you're the one that has to be the one who initiates a conversation with somebody. That's just for me though. You got talent, my dude. Whether voice acting or otherwise, you're entertaining when you're just doing your thing. When you're so hard on yourself, it's more of you putting yourself down. Yeah, I put myself down only because it's true, though. Like, I'm speaking the truth about everything. You know what I mean? Like, I know what the problem is with a lot of the shit. It's just like, I don't know how to fix it. You know what I mean? You have to understand that they know nothing about you and lower expectations. True. Actually true. Yeah, I get nervous, dude. I get like super nervous. And I said this earlier, I get nervous to the point where like in the back of my head, I'm thinking, what happens if I say something that I shouldn't say and I fuck up and then they don't want to talk to me anymore at all? Like, they just like, okay, I'm done with you. You know what I mean? Either that or I do something stupid, like, which I actually did do something stupid, and then I super regret the shit. and then I feel really bad and terrible about all of it, and then I don't know what to do. You know, like there's no way of fixing fucking up something. You know what I mean? You can only apologize and then hope that they accept your apology. It's really shitty though too, because it's like I try not to make many mistakes, but at the same time I always do. Like when I do make mistakes, it's really bad mistakes. You know what I mean? Honestly, in my experience, even if you fuck up, that 100 that too can be temporary. Redemption is a real thing. I don't know. I don't know about the whole redemption thing because I've never really had the whole redemption type scenario happen to me. Usually it's like one and done. Like people only give you one chance and then fuck you. You know what I mean? I think you give. I don't give up after. No, 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 no. No, I'm not saying Jenna hates me. It's just like she. That I know that. I know that. I know that I need to like work on being able to actually have an actual conversation with people, and that's what I struggle with, like face to face. And it's just sad to me, like that I could be comfortable around, like let's say Courtney or anybody else, and have a conversation, but then when it comes to like Jenna, Nova, and all of them, I can't. Like, I don't know what the problem is behind that. Like, what's blocking me from being able to do that, like face to face with people. Like, it's one thing. Okay, it's one thing to sit in a Discord and chat with people. It's another thing to talk to them face to face. You know what I mean? And then there's something about it that fucks me over. And it also has to do with the fact that, like I said, I don't really talk to people face to face too often, and maybe that's what the problem is. Okay, give us a scenario of what you would say if we were. What do you mean if you were Jenna? Okay, what would I say? I don't understand what you mean. What you're trying to get at? When you reach my age, you kind of throw carrying out the window. The thing is, though, like that's what I struggle with the most is like caring too much, and that goes for anything. That's for like everything, people, family, life in general. I care too much about like the things that go around, like revolve around like me in general and everything. Like I'll give you an example. Like when my mom fucks up or anybody else around my family fucks up and shit and does something stupid, I'm always there for them, even if, in a sense, like I see it as they're in the wrong of what they do is not necessarily right. I'm still gonna be the one that's, kind of like there for them, pushing them through whatever the terrible shit that happens, if that makes any sense. Even if they're in the wrong, which is terrible, but I don't like being the bad guy, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't like being necessarily the person that says, no, this is not right. You're in the wrong here. I'm sorry, but you're not right. You know what I mean? I don't like being that. I never like to be on the bad side. Like, I always like being on people's good side. Like, to give you an example, like, I get shit on by a lot of people, right? But the people that shit on me, I don't really like to talk shit on them ever. Like, I just let them talk shit on me. I don't give a fuck. Like, I know for a fact the majority of people that pretend to be nice to me say a bunch of mean ass shit behind my back about me. And then some of them joke about it too, and I know they're joking, they're not like being serious, but at the same time, there are a good amount of people that say shit and they actually mean it. You know what I mean? But I don't take that for anything. Like, I don't care. I have ever had a Jagger bomb. What the fuck's that? That's just you being a good person? Yeah, well, I don't know why I'm like that. I don't like being mean to people in general. I don't like even if it's fucking around, you know, joking around, I don't necessarily like being mean to people ever. Then fuck them, they don't deserve your friendship. I don't know, man, because at the end of the day, I feel like no matter what, even if people are gonna like not be my friend and like be an ass behind my back, they're still gonna be around, right? So I just might as well just accept it. That's just how I look at it, right? You can't please everyone. That's another thing that's a problem with me, is I'm the type of person that likes to try to please everyone. And I know in reality you can't do that, but I get joy out of it, if that makes any sense. Like, I like being able to do that if I can. I don't know what what is a Jagger bomb? Do I need to search this shit up? No, I don't drink Jagger bomb, dude. What the fuck you talking about? I'm not yay. I don't know. No, I don't drink that shit. No, 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 no. Why are you asking me that? Yeah, Jager bomb or whatever. I don't drink that. I only drink straight whiskey, or I do my bad straight whiskey, whiskey and Coke, or straight vodka. I don't chase it with vodka ever. That's how you get the moves like Jagger. Oh, okay, dude. Yeah, drink that and you get moves like Jagger. No, 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 no. That's not how it works. But to wrap this all up, I will say I regret like making a lot of the mistakes that I made this weekend. At the same time, it sucks because like I know I need to improve the way I interact with people, like, but I just don't know how to go about doing that, if that makes any sense. Which Courtney are we talking about? Yeah, Courtney Smoke. Yeah. That's the one. Do you ever think you'll try and talk to Courtney again? She seemed to like you and shit. Maybe there's potential. Me and Courtney are friends, dude. I don't know if that's like a thing, Drumba Boy. I don't know if that's a thing, dude. I don't know if that's a thing, man. But no, like I feel bad because like I literally don't have her right phone number and shit. And I was gonna end up hanging out with her, but like there's no way for me to like get a hold of her or anything like that. So it's like whatever, man. And it was weird for me because like um I think the same thing happened the year before too, right? Pretty sure. Why you ever in your like you ever added as a friend or some shit, Turtle? On like Discord or some shit? Cause I tried to like get a hold of her on like Twitter or shit, but I not on like Discord or anything like that. At this point, it doesn't matter, Turtle, because like the con's over and shit. Like I'm not even in California. I need a Jagger bomb, a Jaeger bomb to stop from the fucking up. I don't know about that, dude. That's not gonna help me. Drinking is not the answer. All right, drinking is not the answer to the problem. All right, drinking is not the answer to the problem. The answer to the problem is to not be awkward and be able to actually hold a conversation with people, which I still struggle with. It sucks because I know what the problem is, but I don't know how to fix it. It just happens to like that where I have anxiety and struggle talking with people, like having a normal conversation. Drinking can lower anxiety temporarily. True, but do I really want to be the type of guy who has to literally drink just to hold a conversation with people? No. No, it shouldn't be that way. It should not be that way, dude. But one thing I have been working on, for myself at least, is not caring as much, and that's the problem that I struggle. That's why I can't hold conversations with people, is because I care too much and overthink things to where I don't even say anything, because in the back of my head I'm thinking I don't want to make a mistake and say something I shouldn't say or do something I shouldn't do. If that makes any sense. I could tell you how to fix your anxiety. Keep working out. How is keep working out gonna fix my anxiety, dude? Good one though. You think I'm fucking around? Look up Mayo Clinic alcohol lowers inhibitions. No, I know that. I just don't want to. I don't want to have to rely on fucking alcohol for that to be the case, dude. It shouldn't. It shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't have to do that. Is my point. Yeah, just have a fucking attitude. Yeah, I mean, I kind of had that at this con with, like, when I went out and shit and did shit with like a lot of people. I had that just fuck it attitude. But at the same time, like, it's dangerous to have that be like that, dude. In some cases, it is. For instance, the big mistake that I did this weekend, you know, of when I tried to take a photo with Halesby or whatever, and I fucking tried to kiss her or whatever, and I shouldn't have done that. A homeless man is no man at all. Damn. True. Because working out helps build self-comp. Dude, I have the... Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me? Are you really saying that right now, Cosmo? You don't know me very well, dude. I have the biggest ego. You can ask Bunch. You can ask, let's see, SWAT. You can ask anybody. I have the biggest ego, dude. Like, my confidence level is up there, dude. I have high confidence in myself. I don't know what you mean by that. I'm a very confident person. Verified. I just did it, dude. That's the thing, turtle. And that's where I basically am saying like I made a mistake. You know what I mean? I just fucking did it. And I know for a fact from the other side, it made her feel very awkward and uncomfortable, if you know what I mean. Yeah, true, turtle. But that's what I mean. It's like if you have that fuck it attitude, you go and do something like that, and yeah, like I said, it's bad. It's bad to sometimes have that fuck it attitude mentality, because then you go and do shit like that, and then you realize like you shouldn't have. You know what I mean? You ever rode a dirt track? You mean dirt bikes? One time, only once. And that was a long time ago. That was like 7 years ago. Seven years ago. And I will never do it again, because when I did ride on a dirt bike, I almost fell off and broke my back. You want to pull some Trisha, you need to get back on the wheels. Okay, dude. What are we making this kind of references for all of a sudden? Come on, dude. Bro, you got to mod me.
Thank you.
Mod me. Is that really your fucking... Is that your Twitch name? Mod me. Who is this guy? Did you put on deodorant? Yes, I put on deodorant. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? I don't ever smell, dude. Who's this mod me guy? There's two of me. Monk S, dude. Monk S. Did you do the no hand policy? What does that mean? Dude, when I take a photo, I literally just put my hand on people's shoulder. What do you mean? No. The hover hand shit? I don't know why people do hover hand. Why are you so scared to just put your hand on somebody's shoulder? I don't understand that shit. I don't do a hover hand. Like, I just rest my hand on somebody's shoulder all the time. Anyway, my voice is kind of shot today, if I'm gonna be honest. So no wet dream. Okay, I will say I did have a wet dream while I was at the convention one night, but God, fuck off, dude. Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. Am I 12? No, I'm not 12. I don't masturbate. Alright? I'm not 12. It's just because I don't masturbate, dude. Like, if I actually masturbated, I probably wouldn't even have a wet dream ever. Let's be honest. Was it about tricky? No. No, it wasn't tricky. The fuck? God, you creepy fuck. No, it was actually Halesby, to be honest. And it was, I think it was it? Yeah, it was Friday night. You dream about Jenna all the time? Good guy. Okay. Cool, dude. Cool. She can see this. Why? What do you mean? You act like I care. I'm just telling the truth, dude. Like, who cares if people know? No, I'm not. No, I'm not on the Halesby train because I know for a fact she doesn't like me like that, so I am just gonna drop it. Okay? Moving on. Moving on. No. No, I did not shoot my shot, mod. Also, your name is kind of annoying, dude. Good night. Yep. See you later, man. What else are we going to talk about? I'm trying to think. What do you guys want to talk about? That's a better question. Yeah, Tanner, I'm real. But at the same time, like, at the same time, it's bad to be the way I am, where I'm just like an open book and shit. Because most people, they look at it, it's like, eh? You know what I mean? Tell us the details are. Why do you want me to go into detail? Good fucking god, dude. I think you all can realize, you know, what sex is, and you don't really need the details, okay? If I'm gonna be honest, you can use your own imagination. You're a public figure, buddy. No, I'm not. What do you mean? I'm not a public... What do you mean I'm a public figure? You act like I'm a famous person. I'm not a famous person, dude. Like, I'm not fucking Summit 1G or Soda Pop or anybody like that, dude. I'm just a fucking one Andy guy. A one Andy streamer. People don't watch my stream, dude. For good reason, too. You're shivering in anticipation. What do you want me to say? Huh? What do you want me to say? Hang on, 1 second. My fucking shit's all fucked. We deserve to know. Do you? Do you deserve to know my sexual fantasies? No, I don't think you do. No, I'm not famous, Cosmo. No, I'm not famous at all, dude. I don't know why you would say that. I'm not. No, I'm not a lucky dude, mod me. All right? Because I just said this fucking earlier, dude. You guys don't listen. I was okay, so I ran into her. I asked her if I could take a picture. So I handed my phone to some dude, and I went in for a kiss, and then he took the photo, and then after that, she was like, yeah, it was awkward, dude. It was awkward, man. And, what'd she say? If I remember correctly, she's like, oh, no. Yeah. Why? I wasn't thinking about it, dude. You're my boy. If I want to be honest, I wasn't thinking about it. I just fucking did it. No, I'm not savage, dude, because that's not right, dude. I'm trying to make a point here, and a lot of you are not getting it. What I did was not right. I hope you realize that. That's not what you're. That's not how you go about doing that shit. If you would, if you would have wanked, you would have not had this. Had the sense to do it. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Did she freak out? No, she didn't. I mean, she didn't really say anything. I said, thanks for the picture. I'll see you around. And then I just walked away. Because at that point, I was like on the way to leave to go to the zoo and shit. Because I was already planning to go to the zoo. It was super awkward. Like probably the most awkward thing I've ever done and ever experienced. If that makes any sense. But anyway, creeped out, more like a little surprised, if that makes any sense. Like, yeah. Anywho, yeah, that was the only thing that, in my opinion, I fucked up on, and then everything else, the rest of the weekend was cool, except the last day when that guy wanted to fucking fight me. That was fucking weird, dude. Dude, if I would have got hit in the face, I would have been so pissed if that dude would have socked me in the face. Imagine coming back from TwitchCon with a fucking black eye. Oh man, that would have been bad, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I was at a bar and some drunk ass dude was trying to start a fight with me. That was the last night when I went out with my Airbnb crew. But I'm gonna go. I'll be back for like a a sleep stream or whatever. I'm gonna send you guys all over to Jenna's stream. I hope you all have a good evening, and I'll see you around. Love you guys. Peace.
Prefer the DSLR camera or my old camera?
Sorry, my brain's not working. I just got a ton of gift subs. What? What?